right, here we are. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I did not change the text to say Corey and Dave.
Ooh.
But we're joined by Game Dave here.
All right. Yes, I'm back to the streaming.
Yeah, it's been some time.
Yeah, a little bit. Glad to be here.
I don't even know what the last one was. I mean, it must have been. Troy, did you play Jackie Chan on stream?
I did not. Well, I played on the Backloggery stream. We need to get Dave on so I can play the PC Engine Jackie Chan.
Yes, it would be nice to see and compare because I have not watched any. I've not watched a Let's Play of the PC Engine TurboGrafx version.
Yeah. This is the I have the PC Engine version.
I wonder if the music is as good.
So we're late tonight because Sandy swallowed a piece of a toy. And you know, me being a overreacting newish dog parent.
Father.
Thought well, you know, better be safe than sorry and take her to the vet. And you know, and I described the toy to them and they're like, "Oh, yeah, it might be a good idea to come in just in case." And then they took a look at it and they're like, "Oh, it's fine." Because it was like, you know, what she would have chewed off would have been so small. But on the way back, she's really bad about throwing up in the car, and on the way back she did throw up, and I was right. She did swallow a piece. So at least I feel vindicated that I was not wrong that she had swallowed a piece.
Makes this pizza taste great.
And
well, now that Sandy is internet famous.
Yeah. I don't know if people saw this weekend that it was Friday. I tweeted a picture of her freaking out at the Kirby Star Allies title screen. She was like barking at Kirby walking across the screen and jumping up at him. And it's got like over 200,000 views, doesn't it?
I don't know on the video. I don't know, but I know it's been retweeted over 5,000 times.
Yeah, I think the video views are like 200,000 or something. Last I looked.
But earlier today, I mean, I was watching. I was like getting retweeted, like every second, multiple times.
Blowing up.
Oh, someone's pointing out I should have wore green because we could be RGB in here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that saturation on there. Nice blue.
Yeah, this
Corey, good choice for the shirt.
This green is a little desaturated on my end here, I guess. But
so someone was asking earlier, since you're gonna be playing Steel Battalion tonight, why you have the knob replaced with a dimmer knob.
Well, first of all, you know, good eye catching that it was a dimmer knob, because that is true. I went to Lowe's yesterday and bought that. Here, Sandy, why don't you get down so I can put a Steel Battalion controller on my lap instead? I have a book here to. I was going to put it on like a TV tray, but I thought it was going to be uncomfortable, like leaning forward. So this book is the right height to, you know, sort of
like it's perfectly across the chair.
Oops, hang on, I need to plug the foot pedals in here.
I mean, do you feel like kind of awesome with that thing though, driving it?
I mean, I kind of wanted to test out the game more than I have. I've only played. Like, I just kind of goofed around on the first level is all I really did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a feeling this is mostly going to go very badly. But,
confident.
But yeah, anyway, so the dimmer knob. So this, to tell the full story, if anyone was, did not hear it last week, I found at the Habitat for Humanity thrift store, they call it the Restore.
Oh, it's a Restore.
Yeah.
I never.
That's just like doors and
old
stuff for,
sinks.
like,
See, I went
like
to your restore once,
toilets.
Corey, and it's different. Like mine has like a lot of like furniture, like pretty nice furniture. A lot of movies and stuff. Like nothing really exciting in terms of electronics usually. But this was just like sitting in a corner there was like a shopping cart just shoved into the corner full of CDs and DVDs next to the Coca-Cola machine in the corner.
Right. That's right, Coca-Cola.
And sitting on top was like Corey's wearing. So,
Yeah.
we're all repping Coca-Cola tonight.
That's right. We're gonna get that sponsorship. Yeah.
and it was just sitting there, and it had a price sticker on the left joystick that said $15. I was like not even 100% sure what it was at first. I sent a picture to Corey. He's like, "Get that!"
Yeah, it's okay. You only saved like, $375 ish.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even realize that the price of this thing new was $200.
It's crazy.
Now, it did not come with the game, but I got the game on eBay for about $41 or something like that, which is not a bad deal.
Oh, so the game's actually getting pricey too, huh?
Yeah, which is kind of weird that the game would exist like separate from the controller, but you can get just the game for, usually 50 to 60 it looks like, but it's usually sold with the controller.
You don't have to play it with that controller though.
I think you do. I don't actually know though.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a requirement, because otherwise, why would you see it standalone at all?
I thought it was a requirement. I think it is.
It must be. It must be.
It's hard to imagine how you would control it without it, because like there's all these buttons on it. Like how are those I don't think those functions are going to be mapped in the game. Like the sticks, sure.
Right, because so much. Yeah.
But anyway, this is actually in extremely nice condition. But it did not. There's a knob. There's a tuner dial. And it's kind of got like the knob is just missing, but you can turn this center piece on it. And it's kind of got this opening in it, and this dimmer switch kind of has a similar opening. So I just it's a little smaller than the original knob, but if I kind of line up those notches, I can kind of loop it into there and then push it into the groove, and it turns it pretty okay. I mean, it's a little hacky, but it's the best I could do on short notice and limited fixing skills.
Yeah, well, I think that's a minor complaint considering the price.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, it's like in actually extraordinarily nice condition. So it's a thing that I never even considered owning, and here we are.
Now you gotta beat it.
Yeah, now I gotta beat it. So
I gotta beat it.
This game. Let me switch to the gameplay. This game very much has a brown aesthetic.
Yeah.
Oops. That did not scale. Or wait,
Let's get to the game. Oops.
Why did hold on a
Why
second.
is it a wide? Yeah, it's 40p.
It is a widescreen game. Here, this is making my OBS editing. It looked right before I started the stream.
I see it's part of your desktop. It seems like.
Well, I just hit it. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's dumb.
That's a pretty good. Instead of saying press start, it says press main weapon button.
Yeah, right. How am I going to fix can I fix the aspect ratio here? I can sort of fix it.
How familiar are you with the controls at this point?
Not very. I goofed around on the first level, and that's all I did. I wanted to play more before the stream, but then my dog went and swallowed part of her toy. So
Prima donnas. That's good. I want to see some mistakes. I want to see mistakes. I want to see stress.
I just want to hear. Yeah, it's it's supposed to be like really driving this thing. So
I pressed 1,000 buttons, but they wouldn't do.
You just run in your hand over.
Yeah, just slide across.
Do something. Huh?
They won't do.
All right.
I assume that like the 2 pedals, like probably 1 for each foot, right?
Well, there's 3 pedals.
Yeah, I wonder what the middle one is for.
I to be honest, I'm not even sure if like the other ones exactly break or not. I'm wearing shoes, by the way, so I can actually like do these pedals right.
How grippy are the pedals? Not very.
There's little rubber bits on them.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, this is the kind of game that you would imagine being at like a theme park or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like you'd get into like a pod or something. Like I'm pretty sure they used to have like things that were like BattleTech. They were probably very similar, where you get inside of a pod. And you play
Now on the left stick here, there's actually like a regular joystick on that as well.
Oh. I mean, I think it's just going to be all about the experience of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I know very little about this game. I can tell you that the opening is very stupid. Like they build it up as being like okay, you're going to have months of training on this thing, and then it goes yes, let's go to rookie, please. But then all of a sudden there's an attack, and the guy's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pilot it. Move over. Let me in this thing. I'm a pilot. And like, he's like never driven this thing. It's really stupid. Like the cutscene graphics are pretty lousy too. Can everyone hear us pretty okay? Is the audio balance decent? Here, I'm going to turn up the game audio a bit. Tell me if it's too loud or too soft or anything.
You must be the new recruit. From today, I am your instructing officer. Responsible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, doesn't Pacific Rim 2 come out next weekend?
You'll be pushed beyond your limits.
Topical. It's a topical stream.
This is all over.
Yeah.
You will be the best there is.
Oh man, that's bad.
So you can thank me when I'm busting your powder fresh ass. Is that understood?
Understood, sir.
Now, follow me. I'll show you around the garrison.
I don't think none of us have played the Kinect Steel Battalion. I heard it's really bad.
This is the hangar.
Well, it was on Connect.
There is one on Kinect.
I'll turn down the game a bit.
Connect is pretty bad.
I just turned up the game in my room because I couldn't hear it at first very well.
The M7 Decider. I'm sure you've at least heard the name before.
The next generation VT will replace the existing models.
It's now being
So Dave, if you had seen this at your local thrift store for $15, would you have found the space to put it somewhere?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's funny. I was talking to Coury before the stream. So today I was filming some VR stuff, and I needed to do a multiplayer session. So I had a bunch of people over, and go figure, because we were talking about that crazy pickup in our chat, and he randomly out of nowhere, because he saw that I had the Thrustmaster steering wheel.
What the?
And he was like, remember Iron Battalion? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, that big, massive controller thing? I'm like, I was like, you talking about Steel Battalion? He was like, yeah. He's like, that thing's probably really expensive now. And so we like looked it up, and sure enough, I was like, we were just talking about that. And sure enough, here's the stream. Look at that. Connections. My good buddy Freeman, as seen in episode 9 of the Game Day
yeah.
Club.
But yeah, so this is like a $200 game that goes for like $400 to $500, and I, between the game and the controller, I paid about $55. You just can't say no to that.
No.
I don't know. I still don't know where I'm like putting this controller.
Yeah, I feel like even if you didn't want it, you had to.
Yeah.
Well, I would take it if you didn't want it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd find a place for it.
Yeah.
By the way, one of the few things I know about this game over here on the side, there's a eject button, you like flip the cover off of it.
And that's kind of like the best part about it. I think.
Yeah, so like if you don't eject yourself when your mech is blowing up, like your file will be erased.
That's what it does?
That is what I have been told. I'm dead serious.
Dang.
That's awesome.
Sometimes you guys just gotta eject yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, your file is erased.
Because that's
Oh, I have to. So like y'all can't see the panel, but like the cockpit hatch button is blinking now. So I have to like push that.
I can kind of see it.
Oh
Well,
yeah, you can see
you
it.
can
Okay.
Just permanently install that into your couch.
Okay, now I have to hit ignition.
Yeah, so
And now I have to
skill
flip.
growth
I
to
get to
take
flip
apart.
the toggle switches now.
Oh yeah, you toggle those toggles.
Yeah. There they go. They're all on now.
Really envious. I just think it seems so cool.
Oh yeah.
Like it's a. It's
It's
like a
the
childhood fantasy,
Dude,
really.
it's the ultimate gimmick.
Yeah.
Like you cannot. Yeah. Now imagine that in VR.
I have to hit start now.
Seriously, like with that
in
controller.
VR with the controller. Oh man, it'd be the. I mean, that's why I got the Thrustmaster steering wheel and pedals was for VR racing games.
Oh yeah.
Next level, like really throw up. Yeah, it's a pretty bland color scheme.
So the right joystick like doesn't auto center.
Well, they're not gonna make it any easier for you.
No,
It's
but
gotta
I
be
mean
as
it's
real as
actually
possible.
interesting. Like it doesn't work that bad.
Does it feel pretty floaty though?
Whoa. Okay, left button is like.
Oh, your boost.
Like jumps forward, yeah. Okay, I think did I blew that guy out?
There's a lock-on button, I guess.
Oh yeah, there we go. I did it! I did it, guys!
Tries it all casual. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I mean, some of the chat is
Here,
like, hit the lock-on button.
Okay, I just moved up my speed to 3.
Yeah, take it easy a little bit.
Oh,
It's like people who don't drift in Mario Kart. Get the lock on. People flip out.
I guess there's a window washer button.
there is. Oh, I can hit it right now. It was blinking. I guess I
It does
needed.
look a bit messy. You might want to clean it up.
I can't tell. Is whatever I'm trying to shoot on the other side of that building?
No idea.
Use the shifter and the gas pedals to control your speed.
What is the middle? What does the middle button do?
Interesting. Use the gas pedal
To go forward.
and the shifter to control
All
your
right,
speed.
let's go up to speed 5 here.
Use the accelerator to.
You
Accelerate.
can destroy buildings, so everything's destructible, I guess.
Oh, okay.
As it should be. I mean, if they're gonna make it this realistic, they gotta make it so you can destroy everything.
I wish I don't know if there's like an inversion controls like that. It feels like you should use inverted controls in this, but it's throwing me off a little bit. Can I
love
strafe?
the suggestions in the comments.
Yeah, like punch the keys for God's sake.
Uh-oh.
Shake the sticks wildly.
I ejected in time, guys. We're okay.
Oh man.
Oh, look at that's fun. Golden Jupiter asks if we played on the original Xbox Live before it shut down in 2010. I played Halo 2.
Same here. Halo. That was pretty much what I played.
Man, like playing Halo 2 online, like that the week that it came out, that was crazy. Even though I've been playing PC games online, it was just something about playing Halo
at that level.
I
Even though
read a
it's terrible.
PDF. My copy of the game didn't come with a manual. That was one of the reasons it was a little cheaper. And I read a PDF of it. I mean, I didn't really read. I just kind of skimmed it, but it seemed very, from a glance, it seemed very obtuse, perhaps intentionally. But you know, there weren't like a lot of diagrams of like the controller and this does this and this does that.
Mm-hmm. It was more like the handbook for the recently deceased, you might say. Reads like stereo instructions.
Can you skip the cutscenes? Okay.
Yeah, it looks, the lock on button skips. Can I like strafe?
You should be able to.
Oh, so if my switches are already like on, like I have to turn them off and then on.
For each,
Like to start up. Like you
So
have to
when you
start this
escape,
thing
you're
up for
caught.
real, man.
got work to do. This is a serious business try. Obviously, I mean, you look ridiculous. It's amazing.
You can still play the original. You can play the expansion or the multiplayer sequel to this. You can still play it online using the X-Link lay system link. That's cool. Is there a slider for strafing or boost?
Wait, what?
I'm just reading the chat.
Like I can like boost forward like that.
You got to be able to boost sideways too. X-Link Lao. That's what it's called. X-Link Kai? I don't know.
There it is.
I mean, it makes you wonder if they thought this was ever had a chance of like being a hit when they made it, but it's just like they made it because
the initial run was pretty limited, I think. So can anyone in the chat say what the middle pedal does?
yeah. What does the middle pedal do? But I mean, if it was just mainly they just wanted to make something that was cool.
You know what's really funny is I found this. Are these guys good or bad? They're yellow on the radar, so I assume they're
Middle
good.
pedal is brake.
Okay. So I found this. Okay, can I lock on to that? I was seeing if like I could find any information about like repairing the dial before I like ended up buying that knob at Lowe's, and oh, there goes the building. And I found this one thing that like this guy had opened up a Steel Battalion controller, and you know was like showing like the insides and stuff. And on the bottom, like on the outside, oh, I think I beat the level.
Look at you.
But on the bottom of the controller, he said there's a bunch of names of the people who made this on the bottom. He said, judging, I'm guessing a lot of German engineers. On the underside, it's like the most Japanese names ever.
Masahiko, definitely German. Sounds German. Oh, Yamato? Oh, that's German.
Oh, so it received a print. It got reprinted.
Right. So I saw that on Wikipedia. God, the second printing, the controllers have blue instead of green buttons. So this is the first printing. I assume that's more valuable. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought the blue one was like a special. They called it a special edition version.
I mean, like I said, I honestly wasn't even that sure what this was when I saw it because I just never looked into it that much. All I knew was like Steel Battalion is that Xbox game with a ridiculous controller, and I'd never seen it in action. I'd never really looked at the controller in depth other than just like, wow, that's a controller with a lot of buttons. Like, it looks so legit. There's like no like game company branding or Steel Battalion or anything on that like that. It just says like Army on it. And like, I like was looking at this at first. I'm like, is this like really some sort of real like training thing? Like it looked pretty legit. Like, it's crazy.
Then you like texted me a picture of it.
And you're like,
Lie.
you're
I guess
like,
it can't be repeated, I guess, on our.
yeah, like.
You said, "Boy, howdy doody."
That was Coury. Coury left at least one expletive in his texting me back.
I'm like, get it.
Hi, Sandy. Do you want to drive the Steel Battalion? You threw up a piece of your rubber pig. You did.
He'll just try to eat the choice.
Pig.
Hi, Sandy.
How's the weight?
The weight?
Yeah. Hefty,
It's not that heavy, really. I mean, it's heavy, but like I like separate. Like, I started to open it up because I thought like maybe that would make it easier to like do a proper repair on the missing dial, but I opened it up, I'm like, this is gonna be too complicated. So I like had the 3 blocks separated, and like each individual block feels pretty light. It's just when the whole thing is together, it's so unwieldy.
Yeah.
The funny thing about the whole scenario too was that at first we thought the pedals weren't with it. Hi, Sandy. And but they were like sitting on another shelf, like underneath a steering wheel, because the store staff like obviously thought that, oh, these foot pedals go with the steering wheel. Like,
Yeah.
they wouldn't have thought.
I mean,
and the thing is, there's no branding on this, so they had no way to like look this up and see that this is actually like worth a ton of money.
Yeah, and the Restore I don't think would,
No.
like Goodwill does.
Unfortunately, though, the game just was not in the store. I looked. I didn't look really in that bin, though, but they keep games, like, behind the counter, even though they only have, like, you know, like, Wii Zumba games and, you know, football
You're talking about, those are the go-to pickups. Hunting for those Zumba games. Yeah, I see. Our Restore doesn't have any, like, doesn't even really have electronics aside from, you know, like weird toaster ovens and microwaves and stuff.
But you never know. That's why. I mean, you have it right around the corner from your house.
Yeah, the Restore is literally right around the corner, and then Goodwill is.
Oh, I didn't. I guess I didn't realize that was the Restore that was so close to your house, or has it been open more recently?
No, it's been a while. I don't think we ever went though.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Restore at your house, but yeah, I mean, I like my Restore. I've bought a bunch of furniture there.
Yeah, mine's pretty new still.
Ours has been there a while. It's small. It's pretty small. I think that's probably. They have a lot of CRTs though. They get a lot of.
Oh, see, we used to have CRTs, but they stopped taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours seems to still take them. Our Goodwill is now
You
officially.
stock up.
Yeah, you gotta just stack them up.
Yeah.
As many as you can.
But I had a pretty like 2 days before Troy found this, I got a $3 copy of Brave Fencer Musashi at my Goodwill.
Yeah, that's
a good find too.
it doesn't happen at Goodwill anymore.
No.
Rare.
It was a replacement for the one you already have. It was in better condition.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's like 3 tanks maybe, and then 2 battery installations to destroy.
Yep. You only
I
have
feel like if I
9.
was like playing this by myself, I would totally get into
You'd be like,
like acting. Well, I wouldn't be making the sounds, but I'd be. It would be like I was really doing it.
Dude, that's how I feel. That's why I've been all about VR, because like that's how you feel when you play VR. I feel like you feel like a kid again, acting it out, but it feels so much more real.
Right.
You play with your toys as a kid, it's like, nope, this is happening. You know, you try to do that now, it's like, oh, I need to be in
How many VR videos have you released at this point?
3, right?
Only 3.
Okay.
And I have another 3 that have been mostly filmed.
Yeah, it looks like you were. I see your lights behind you, so you were filming today.
Yeah, pretty much all day. I eating the pizza because I was feeling so motion sick. I was like, oh, I think I can be on the stream with you guys. I might throw up, but I think I'm okay now. I think it's settled. Everything's settled down.
By the way, the dial.
Hmm?
Well, I guess maybe it's not moving yet. You can see how this dimmer switch does work. I don't see it. Oh, I haven't started yet. Here we go. You have to like hold the start button for a while, I think. Why is it still blinking? Come on. We gotta go. Oh, we're going now. Okay. There goes the tour dial. See? Look. I'm moving it. So it works.
If you could find one that was black, it would look fine.
I kind of like the white though. It makes like a nice contrast. I don't know why. Like putting that on like makes me feel like it looks kind of Star Warsy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got the controls like normal now, and of course now I'm kind of like, oh, this is kind of weird that they're normal.
So basically, every level is just gonna feel the same.
Okay, so you can strafe.
Oh yeah, you can. So you can like boost sideways.
I can like boost sideways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like normally the left stick turns. I think I'm trying to shoot my guys.
Ooh, Ace 9921 in the chat said VR Dirt Rally. Now that is something I would love to do. That's actually Dirt Rally is the game that I specifically got the Thrustmaster wheel for, and that is a hard
I
game.
think I'm stuck on something.
It's like full-on simulation rally racing, and it's
You catch a lot of air.
I am not good at it. I'm not good at it because I like the arcadey racing games.
Yeah,
Like
oh yeah,
Midnight
yeah.
Club
I'm not
Dub
used to
Edition. But yeah, it's hard. Dirt Rally that's a tough game, but it's probably the best simulation racing experience in VR. I would say it's good. Those two good.
I mean, I feel like you got to really set aside a good chunk of time to like play the VR stuff, probably.
Yeah, because just
Like a lot
I mean,
of prep.
PSVR is a lot easier because it's just plug it in and go, and it's mostly standing or sitting experiences. You're not moving a lot, but
Right.
yeah, when you add the for racing games, you start adding steering wheel and everything else. It gets a little intense. But for filming, yeah, it's tricky because it's not like I can just capture gameplay because I feel like you need to see me. At the
Oh
same
yeah,
time
absolutely.
to really get it.
And you do a pretty good job with that. You just got to make sure that you don't like fall out of frame for any reason. But then again, there's not a lot of moving, is there? It's just like your torso moves.
Very
You don't
few.
take
I mean,
steps.
for PSVR, there's not really room scale, but you can walk maybe like maybe 3 or 4 steps, maybe 3 steps in any direction, and most games will be able to tell you move. Like the game I was playing today, like if I did walk a step or two, the feet of the character would kind of walk a little bit if you look down at your feet.
Right.
So yeah, but it's definitely the one to start with is PSVR. Which is why I kind of honed in on it because I think it's a good starting spot to get a feel and to see if you're motion sick. Because my buddy Gerald, he was really interested in it. He came over and he's playing it once a week or so at my place, and he gets really bad motion sickness. and any game where he moves on the Z-axis, he'll have to stop. So, and he's like, well, maybe I can build myself up to it because I really want to buy it if I can't play any of the games. So, it's our test subject to see if you can train your stomach.
Yeah.
So far, though, no.
Are you feeling better though?
He was not so lucky. He had to just completely stop.
At least he didn't throw up.
Yeah,
There.
that's how you know it's over. There's actually the rush of blood got him.
Oh, that's the Till Dawn, right?
Yeah, go in reverse here, I think. I'm running into my guys.
Running into my guys.
Well, I hope everyone in the chat, if you saw our most recent episode, I hope you enjoyed it. We realized when we released it that the viability for long term was not there, and it's kind of silly that it was so long.
But yeah, it turned out to be
done
pretty
well
popular,
considering.
actually.
Yeah, it's like a historical. It's kind of like a snapshot.
Yeah.
Of, what it was and what it meant to people. So I think more than that. So it's good. It's good.
We are going to too many games. We'll be there.
Oh, magazine change, sub-weapon change. Ain't no auto reloading in this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta get turned around here. Or can I shoot, like turn around and shoot behind me?
Uh-oh.
Whoa, oh, I'm falling over!
I just made you a moderator.
I fell over!
When I saw your name pop up.
I have to wash and I have to detach the tank! Tank detach! Tank detach!
You make it?
I don't know. Oh, wait. Did I detach the tank?
Did you get back up?
I don't know.
Are you? So you're not completely dead.
No, but I fell. I'm up. I'm up. Uh-oh. Eject. Eject. There's not a lot of time to do that.
Well, but it's all about taking that little lid on it.
Yeah. You gotta flip that lid and mash it.
You just gotta know how to work a flat, boy. Get that flat lockdown.
You know, now I kind of want to go back to inverted aiming. It's weird. Like I thought I was going to prefer non-inverted.
So you want inverted, huh?
I think so.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense for something like this.
Yeah.
Roger Morgan, I did not beat Moonwalker in my free time this past week. I was so deep into like editing that episode. Pretty much like Monday and Tuesday, I was like, it's like all I did. And I was able to finish like Wednesday. Well, my son watched the iPad for a little while.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah. But it was nice though. Like after I finished it and then we released it, then
Why does it say I don't have a VT?
what's the VT?
Well, it's like the tank. Oh, I guess like my VT was destroyed, so I gotta get a new one.
That's weird. So you had to buy one.
I have to buy one, so like I could have like limited continue potential, I guess.
So there's
The chat's saying you don't have a limitless supply of mechs. If you run out, then if you run out of money, then you're done.
Oh no!
You gotta start over.
The chat said it's like NES hard.
Yeah, this is not a composite. This has got to be. Try. Is this going through the OSSC? Do you have it
Yeah, this is
Double?
480. This is 480p. Through the OSSC, 2x.
We got a donation from CZ Luff. Love your channel. Can't get the too long. Didn't read on what to buy. Make my original Xbox look best on a 4K OLED. Component cables plus OSC was my line of thinking, but I need to go Framemeister. I most likely will. Most of my Xbox games are 480p. Sorry, it's like cut off. Hopefully that was the
480p looks with the 2x mode on the OSSC. I think it looks amazing. I'm playing it on 4K OLED right now, and I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look super awesome on the stream. I mean, it looks okay.
I think it looks good on the TV. Like, I've been
a
playing a
lot
lot of Wii lately
stuff
with
the new episode was 40p line double then as well. Yeah, Attack of the Pixels, it was supposed to be. I mean, when it was originally conceived, it was going to be a small episode.
That never
Somehow
happened.
it ended up being an hour.
That is a
But
small.
we are
episode.
going to be making a very considered effort to do some, like, what we're calling mini episodes. They might be more casual, I think, in the future.
I feel like
in addition,
there's something I'm missing about the start button. Like, it blinks, and I hold it. Like, am I supposed to be, like, releasing it at a certain time? I don't know. It just seems to take a long time to start.
So, Make Steel Battalion 2 in the chat says, 200 point is your melee sub-weapon. When it's selected, it disables your main weapon cannon. Press sub-weapon fire.
Wait. Start that again?
It's 200 PT, 200 point. I don't know if that's one of the things that was on screen earlier. So that's your melee sub-weapon. If it's selected, it disables your main weapon. So press sub-fire weapon, and you'll charge forward and knock over whatever you hit.
Huh. So I can just hit sub instead. There we go. Yeah, I'm not doing anything right now, I assume, because I'm not close to anything.
So there's 5 lines. Say, look at the lines. You have to get all 5 lines over that minimum. I don't know what lines are on the screen. Oh, we got Larry Bundy's in the chat. So I used to play Steel Battalion online in the day. Loads of people were banned for using the clip dumping glitch, which gave you infinite ammo.
Clip dumper.
Oh, we got a $10 donation from Michael Herman. Says, "Love you guys. Post updated game collections soon, please." If you want to see what games that we have, you can always look us up on backloggery.com. You can kind of see what we're playing and what new things we bought.
I think I've changed my gun to something weird. Either that or maybe this tank just has a different gun. I'm like doing like some weird... I can't even...
Wait to press the start button when the PARS gets over the 75% line.
I have no idea what I'm doing because I think I've got a weird weapon. Oh, I'm done? I think.
Well, hopefully the chat was not expecting high level play.
No.
Today. It is what it is, you know. And he'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do another follow-up stream at some point in the future.
I think that tank had a different weapon set, and I just didn't understand the weapons. Like, it wasn't just normal gun. Like, I was like lunging forward with like some purple thing.
That big purple thing.
That big, yeah, boy. So you're saying Try should not have tweeted out that you're doing a no death run? That's why everybody's here.
Let's see.
Adam Jenkins says that he must say that more behind-the-scenes post-episode videos for Patreon would be great. Now they're short and sweet, but they're great to watch and have good insight to our work. You know who else has some great Patreon exclusive content? Game Dave. Has some good.
Look at the connection there. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yes, I do have a Patreon that one of these days I'll make a announcement video that I have a Patreon. One of these days, maybe this summer, when I plan to ramp things up.
They really feel like you're just kind of, we're like hanging out with you. I feel like.
Oh yeah, they're super, almost.
You're walking around with a selfie stick a lot of times.
Yeah, I'm like, what's up? Let's just talk for 20 minutes as I pace around the game room. Oh gosh. The most casual of vlogs. But I finally am going to have my panel videos released. Finally started editing those.
Oh, cool, cool. So you have two of them, right? One from Too Many Games and one from
Retro World.
Retro World, that's it.
Yep. And then I also, what I've been doing is I've been compiling the full B-roll gameplay edits from the VR episodes, so you can watch like the full playthrough of me goofily struggling through VR games, which some people might want to watch. You never know.
Well, hopefully there'll be another panel this year at Too Many Games.
You never know. You never know.
I think that the panel submissions are open for that. I should apply for it.
Yeah, it's man, I guess it would be.
I did the start right, I think.
Attack the Pixels says, Game Dave, you made the single best season finale episode he's ever seen.
Thank you. Yes, it was. It nearly killed me. Coury and Try had to deal with me for a day.
Yeah, you were quite stressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no hiding the stress that day, or night, or morning, whatever it was. It was all of those things, really. Oh man, yeah. I was happy with it. But one of these days, get that season 2 going. Let's see.
Mr. Manor got you got the Saturn version of Outrun, 60 frames per second mode, and that's it's like the definitive way to play it, I think. All three of those, like all the Sega ages, except for I think Power Drift is the only one that doesn't run like arcade perfect. But like Afterburner 2, Space Harrier, and Outrun all run amazing Saturn versions. I saw a question earlier wondering if we played the House of the Dead series. I played the first one in the arcade a lot. I have House of the Dead Returns 2 and 3.
I just got that like a week ago.
Yeah, for the Wii. I played
for less than a week. I
got last House of the Dead Overkill, which is pretty hilarious.
Oh
really.
Man, dude, it's rough. It's rough, but kind of in a good way. But
yeah, I mean, it's intentionally kind of awful.
But it loses the charm of the originals being so cheesy because they were kind of trying.
Yeah, well, I mean, it came out like right after like when Grindhouse came out, like shortly after Grindhouse. You know, it's kind of really playing to that style.
But yeah, the Wii versions they're fun, especially if you get attachments, gun attachments.
Yeah.
You have to play with a pistol. It's just weird. It's weird just pointing.
Is there a way to turn off the like the crosshair on it? Because that always annoys me about like light gun games on the Wii, is they always have the crosshair, and it kind of takes out the aiming aspect.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel
don't
like
know.
you
I'm
need
sure.
it though because you're not like truly aiming at the screen, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Yeah, because it's not as precise as a light gun, which is frustrating.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why they put it in there. It actually connects to Shooty Fruity. Shooty Fruity, VR. It has. I actually kept it on when I played. It has a red dot sight. It's very small, so it's not like obtrusive, but I really felt like I needed it. But you do have the option to turn it on that, which was nice, just that you have the option. But I really think those Wii House of the Deads, I think you have to keep it on. Now I want to know, so I'm going to use the internet because I think I don't remember if I played it with it on or not. So I'm sure I did.
Dave, if you have never played Fast Draw Showdown, you need that in your life.
What is it?
Fast Draw Showdown is the very last video very last game I talk about in the new video.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty
Fast
funny.
Draw.
Fast Draw Showdown.
It's like an arcade, like kind of like Mad Dog McCree, like an FMV game.
Okay.
But better than Mad Dog McCree. It's
like your
it's
mama
hilarious.
let you
But
come
the
to
reason
play
I brought it
today.
up is because there is a PlayStation Move version on PS3.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously got to get that version.
We got a $5 donation from Charlie Friday. It says,
Ooh.
"Thanks for all the great work, guys."
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh no! I turned too much. I turned too hard.
It tries not a natural.
Whoa. Try getting into it.
My washing button is blinking.
All right,
I
do you
gotta
feel
wash
the
up.
steel? I think you're feeling the steel, Try.
I got a $2 donation from Jared Courtney. Said, "Later, guys. Can't wait to see you guys." So yeah, too many games.
Oh, I got
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I got up.
We'll see him. Give him a nice big kiss. You'll see.
Okay, your main weapon is the 200 AR. The 200 AR is a rapid fire weapon. Hold the main fire button down and it'll do a 5-round burst.
I think we blew up whoever was out that way.
Ah, man, there's that outrun. Looking good. It even has like the ad stuff for that in there.
Did
Like
we get
the-
everything? Oh wait, no, there's more out
The Bonanza Brothers.
Bonanza. Bro. There's actually a VR game that came out last month called Cold Iron, which is when you watch like the trailer, the teaser, it looks like it's a quick draw game at first, and then it just gets weird. Like it's this weird sci-fi fantasy thing. Like I don't even know how to take it. I haven't bought it yet, but it's I don't know what's going on. Because you started, it looks like an Old West thing.
We got a 20 ARS donation from Joaquin. It says, "What's your favorite letter in the alphabet?" Mine's C.
Your letter of the alphabet. That's a unique question. Try yours.
I mean, probably M.
What about I think the X is probably the coolest looking.
I mean, you know, it's you've got you've got Marc and you've got MLiG, you know. So
I like the T. I like T. T's a good one.
I think I'm out of.
Good one. It's a good choice.
Something.
T, good choice. that might be the most unique question today.
But I've always thought of I've always thought of M as like the turning point in the alphabet. Oh, we did it. We won.
All right.
But M is like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, element O, P. Like anything in that element O, P, is like the turning point in the alphabet. That's like the midway point because like I can start like if I have to think about, okay, what's the order of the last letters in the alphabet? You could start at element of P. You don't got to start from A,
See, Try couldn't just pick a letter. He had to My Life in Gaming it. turn that answer from a quickie episode into a Wii Shop historical overview. And darn it, that's why we love him. Just can't be simple. Yeah, it looks like from what I'm reading, you can't turn the crosshair off.
Oh, for in House of Dead, that's fine.
Yeah.
I have the Japanese version of the first one for the Saturn, so I can use the Saturn.
That's right. There you go. There you go.
I'm
just play some Vampire Knight.
not really reading this story.
Vampire Knight. You're just playing it?
No, but I do have it. I like it.
I love the gun
It's fun.
Yeah.
We played it. I set it up for a Halloween party we had here one year. I made it.
Oh, really?
It was a station where you could go play 2-player.
That's awesome.
Had a little CRT set up in the back of the game room. Yeah. That was 3 years ago now?
No.
Wow. Flipping out.
No, it wasn't.
No, Dave.
No, it wasn't.
Don't tell me when your Halloween party was.
I was saying no to Sandy.
I know. It'd be funny if that was like.
It was so perfect.
I think it was 3 years ago. No.
Don't you dare. Talk about your party.
VT Platoons has begun.
I got my Famicom pillow in the mail.
Oh, that's awesome.
Never know. It's a shame
you can change the color of the HUD, I guess, if you wanted to.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, I saw that, but I think I like the green.
Yeah, because there wasn't enough brown and green.
Yeah. Well, you know, I gotta represent green in here for us to be RGB.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dealing with my shirt.
I do. I mean, green is my favorite color, obviously.
Yeah.
Do it. Here's another weird thing to
Just remember, you won't be able to receive supplies on this mission. That's okay. I don't know how to receive supplies.
You ever seen these?
It's a skull. It's a head. Did you put your VR helmet?
I do. I bought. I was at the Ross, which basically TJ Maxx and all those, and they always have those weird decorative things in the back. And these were like, how much were they? Yeah, they're like $6. It's just solid glass. So I bought all the ones they had. They're like, oh, headphones.
You couldn't just buy one.
No, had to
How
buy.
much you buy?
I only two. I only bought two because that's all I had.
Okay.
And the guy was like, "Man, these things are so popular. We just can't keep them." I'm like, "Really?" So I have one for my headphones, one, and then the other two are for my for the VR headsets that I'm fiddling with.
That's cool. You should get like a wig for one of them.
Actually, that's why I have this one. So then I have my beanie, my PlayStation beanie one. You never know what's going to be on the game day desk. You never know.
I really gotta remember after the mission to like turn off the toggle switches because it doesn't have that cool feel when it's like, oh, I have to pull them all back. Then I go. Poof, 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 poof.
Yeah, let me turn this off. Turn it on.
We're thinking of doing a show for arcade game Super Gun cables. I mean, we have a bunch of stuff shot for a Super Gun episode. I don't know when it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it might have to kind of start from scratch.
Yeah.
Did anybody pick up Burnout Paradise?
No, I heard it's really buggy though.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
I do want to get it. I mean, I loved it on I had the PS3 and Xbox 360.
I pre-ordered it at Best Buy because I'm trying to use up that members, get my money's worth.
Yeah.
Because it was like unavailable on Amazon for a while, so I was like, I got nervous. I'm like, well, that's weird. But I mean, that's in stock, that's fine. But I haven't picked it up yet. Hopefully they'll patch it if it's that glitchy. Like, what kind of glitches have people found?
Well, I heard it's just like blue screening and also like corrupting save files when it happens.
Awesome. My favorite. I really like when games do that. Big fan. Big fan of starting over.
Mellow Gaming says I got Burnout Paradise remastered and crashed so hard that the game crashed.
So really, it's the perfect Burnout, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ultimate crashes. Man, that's funny. I wonder if that's the case for the Pro and the normie PS4.
I mean, does it have Pro enhancements?
I feel like most new PS4 games do have at least something, or just I mean the PS4 Pro just supposedly everything just is more stable on it anyway.
Yeah, I mean
but,
you can.
Yeah, I really need. I do want to get a Pro.
Yeah, I want to get one of the white ones.
Yes, see, you get it. You get it. I want a white PS4 Pro to differentiate, but they're never on sale. It's always the black one.
Yeah.
Got enough black consoles over there.
Speaking of driving games, I just finally got around to getting the Wipeout Omega
Collection, which is getting VR support this year.
Oh, see, now that is very interesting. The game is incredible looking.
Oh, and it's fast.
And it's fast, and it's so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I never really got into Wipeout before, but I've been kind of waiting for this to get down into, like, the low 20s before I bought it. Because, you know, I have the PS3, like, the Wipeout HD and Wipeout Fury, and I just kind of wanted, like, a physical disc.
Yeah.
And this was, like, a good upgrade for that. And
Absolutely.
it was, like, $23 yesterday. So I, or 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought it, and I wasn't a huge fan of Wipeout, but today, for some reason, I sat down and I said, I'm going to see how this looks. And just for some reason, just like, it clipped me.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
What about Wipeout? I've never liked Wipeout.
Yeah, see, I've always wanted to like it, but I had a hard time kind of getting it. But today I just sat down and played it, and it just worked for me.
Yeah, and the VR update is supposed to, because see, a lot of problems that I see with these VR modes that they'll put into games is when it comes to racing games, usually it's like, oh yeah, VR mode. There's a VR mode. You assume, oh, you can just switch POV.
Right.
But it'll be like, oh yeah, you can do VR, but only in time. It's usually
only in what?
Only in like time trials, which is stupid.
Oh,
What's the
yeah.
point? But this is like a full update, and it's going to be completely free, and it apparently makes the entire game playable in VR, which is a good. Yeah. So that's one. There's another one that's supposed to be getting full VR support, because that's a problem with some of the other racing games, like the ATV games or the Moto Racer games. They all say, "Oh, VR mode included," and then you're like, "Oh, sweet." So I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get all stuff." So I picked the ones up that had VR modes. Most of them, it's like one very specific thing. It's like only ghost races, like racing yourself on the track, can you use VR, and it's terrible.
That's not fun at all.
No, it's just frustrating. So, especially like the whole idea is that you can turn ahead and racers, but yeah, supposedly Wipeout Omega Collection is coming soon.
No!
Full update, free. So when you get your PSVR, you'll be ready.
I thought I was doing
excited.
pretty good first, but then I think I ran out of main gun ammo.
And then I'm still waiting for Abduction from the Mist people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Is there? I want that to get a disc release.
I know. Has that come out on PS4 yet or not?
Yeah, I picked it up because they've also announced there will be a full VR mode added, so you can play it in VR.
So the game has come out, but they don't have VR mode in it yet?
No, it's going to be an update that they're going to add.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that that'll get a physical release.
I picked it up on sale. So who knows? I'll just buy the physical. I haven't played it yet because I want to be in VR. Because I notice I like games like that more in VR. I don't care for those types of games. But something about doing it in VR, it just pushes me over the edge where I'm like, okay, no, this. So,
yeah.
Hopefully this year.
Golden Jupiter Studios, I have not played like any of the post PlayStation 1 Spyro games. Did I see something that like they announced that Spyro games are being remastered for sure?
It's like this weird, it's this weird drama thing where it's like nobody knows.
I kind of want to play the originals though, because I played just last year the first game, and it's amazing how well it's aged. Like I want to play the others on PlayStation. I'm gonna try the more expensive one again.
It's been an hour and a half, and I'm still eating this pizza. Slowly eating this pizza.
So yesterday, I kind of had an awesome day. In terms of like you talk about pizza, makes me think about it. So my daughter, you know, she's in kindergarten, and one of her classmates had a birthday party yesterday. You know, like when you're that age, going to birthday parties, it was so cool. So it was at this roller skating rink that I swear has not been updated since like 1983.
Still got the same carpet.
Same like the feel, like it's smelled the same. It was incredible actually, and it was
funny.
really.
We have one. It's the same way, the Dover skating rink, and it is exactly the same as it's been.
And it's awesome. Like it's such a it felt like I walked in there and time stopped.
Same people were working there.
Probably. It's probably family owned.
Yeah.
We got a $5 donation from Itchy is Vegeta. Any chance on the 4K TV episode coming soon? Really wanting a new TV, but I need your amazing expertise. Thanks for the awesome content. That's more of a try question.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
When is the 4K TV episode coming?
Hopefully it won't be too long. Like
you have a good amount of that script already done.
Yeah, I do. Like I just kind of want to work on a couple of smaller, easier things for a little bit because I worked on a few big episodes, but well, you know, I know I already did the controller docks thing, which, you know, that was easier too. But there's like just another couple of easy things I want to do, and then that'll probably be like the next like biggish episode I do, I think. Yeah. So hopefully, you know, late spring, I hope maybe.
Yeah. It will not be like 2 hours.
It'll not be what? Okay,
so it says, will the 4K episode be like 2 hours? No.
It can't be. I refuse.
Yeah. But back to the roller skating rink stuff. You know,
all right, back to the important stuff.
it just felt like time stopped, and you know, I haven't roller skated, I want to say, since
oh gosh, I just ran to that building.
I was maybe in like 9th grade at the very latest.
Yeah, I don't think I went in high school, or at least certainly not after high school.
And it was really fun.
So you put skates on, you got out there?
Yeah, I went out there. I mean, my daughter never skated before, and she was kind of all over the place. So I walked around, and then, you know, my wife put on some skates, and she hadn't skated in a long time, and she was probably at some point much better than I ever was. I mean, I could never like go backwards or like go around in circles or anything.
Dude, I would probably bust my butt if I put on like the typical the 4-wheel brown ones. Yeah, I would probably bust. I'm terrible.
Really? I feel like I would expect you to be good at skates.
Yeah, I feel like you would be too.
I know, it's funny, like you would think that. There's just something about skating, it's that gliding aspect, just like my body's like, nah. You can't. Go play your DDR. Keep your feet flat on the ground. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but again, I haven't roller skated since. Yeah, I mean, same as you, probably high school. I think I've ice skated.
Yeah, same here.
Than I've roller skated, which is, I think, harder. But I don't know.
I think I ice skated one time. It was not as bad as I thought it would be, but
don't know. I just felt hard. Like I was like, my ankles hurt. Like, I got weak ankles. Right.
But like it was fun. I kind of got onto a groove. Like it's just like I said, it felt like the time had stopped in there, and I was never a good roller skater. But I mean, as soon as the Rhythm of the Night by DeBarge came on, it was like, which if you've ever seen the cinematic classic, The Last Dragon, that song is in that movie as well.
There you go. So you're a regular roll bounce 2 out there, huh?
But it was great. It was great.
Why can't I get up this hill?
Yeah, I like places like that don't feel like they need to update.
Yeah.
Because they don't. Because it is. Man, talk about nostalgia. A place like that. Because it's one of the few places around here that hasn't closed or turned into something else. Because like all the arcades are gone. So that even that nostalgia doesn't exist. Like I don't think we have an arcade anymore. At least not within an hour drive.
You guys gotta come out and visit here sometime.
Yeah, with your big old arcade.
Yeah, well, multiple arcades at this point.
It's crazy. Yeah, oh man. It's probably a good thing that there's not a bunch of arcades near me. I'd be tempted a lot. Spend a lot of time in the arcade. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny thing about it. And then you got Toys R Us. Of course, the big news now.
Yeah. We got another really quick. We got another donation from Joaquin. It says, "Is a straw one large hole or 2 holes?" It's a tube. A straw is a tube, isn't it? I mean, it's one large hole.
So we'll go hollow cylinder. It's a hollow cylinder.
It's got two holes.
Holes.
One on each end.
Yeah.
But the Toys R Us, like it's sad. I was the closest Toys R Us growing up was like an hour away.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't go a lot. It was mainly I would go on my birthday, like the day after Christmas. We'd go to Erie, Pennsylvania, and I'd go to, and it wasn't even Toys R Us for a long time. It was this place called Crystal Castle, or maybe it's like the Toy Castle or something like that.
Okay.
So it wasn't a Toys R Us for a long time.
Oh yeah, I mean it was huge when I was growing up, and it's the same one that's in Dover. It's been there since I was born. And we would go there all the time. Like that's where all of any like major toy shopping was at Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy.
You're too far
Yeah.
away. Right. There's chat saying you're too far away.
You gotta get close. You gotta get all up in them guts.
I was trying to get. I don't know why I can't get up this hill. Like I know there's a guy like right there. There.
So Dave, is it like kind of like so? It's the same one you went to as a kid?
Oh yeah. I remember. So my mom has always been. Once we got into like elementary school, tell me and pick what you want for Christmas. She didn't do a lot of like surprise. She's like, I want to make sure you get what you. And I remember we would go like, my mom would start Christmas shopping in October, because she's intense, obsessed with Christmas. So we would go to the Toys R Us and be like, all right, just get what you want. Just get what you want. And we would just fill the cart up with what we wanted. And then we would go off, and then she would kind of be like, all right, well, let's see what we put back things that was like, all right, okay, this is too much. But whatever was left was still stuff we picked. And that was like a huge thing I remember. Like, we went to Toys R Us all the time. And in the first initial run of the bankruptcy thing, ours was one of the, like, 180 that were going to close? And now it's supposedly all of them. But ours was in that first round of cuts. So, the sales started. And then my mom was all, like, depressed. So she's been taking my nephew there every day.
Really?
Is this
He's not
the
gonna know what
one?
it's like to go to Toys R Us. So she's like constantly taking him.
Is this the one in Wilmington?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's where I had my magical N64 experience.
You better come visit before it's gone. You probably got 2 weeks.
That's where I got Kirby. That's where I bought Kirby Superstar and played N64 for the first time.
Yeah, ours is. I mean, they're selling. That's where I bought all. Like, I only bought video games, and it was the old. Get the slip, take it to the back. You give them the little slip, and then they run out of slips, so you get the rain check slip, and they would call you to come get it when they got them in. Super Mario Brothers 3 had to rain check slip it.
I remember my grandma.
They were all out.
My grandma lived in California, and she bought Mario 3 for me. And I remember the story was like she had to like wait there for like a shipment to come, because like if she waited until after the shipment came, then they'd be gone.
Yeah. So we rain checked it, and then I remember I resented my grandmother, my great grandmother on my mom's side, for like months, because we got the rain check call, Wynn got it at the fresh, the yellow box, and we got in the car, and I was like, all right, Mom, can we go home so I can play? And she's like, well, we have to go to your great grandmother's. She lived way out, like, probably like, to me it was like forever away, but it was like 30 minutes away from our house. So I remember sitting in the back seat, opening it in the back seat while my mom was driving, and I was just like, I want to play this right now. And I was pissed. I ripped the box all up, so because I didn't have any of my boxes at that. They were trash. I think they were trash. Yeah. That young. So I just ripped the box up, and I'm just sitting there with the game. Oh man, I was like, oh, stupid great grandma. Great grandma. Yeah. Oh man.
I would just like read the manual 17 times.
Yeah. It was a good manual. Oh man.
I mean, like, probably.
It was back when they were still the kids, right?
What?
The kids. They were officially his children back then.
Oh yeah.
They'll always be his children to me.
Speaking of my grandma and Toys R Us, it just reminded me that she called Toys R Us Toys Ers.
Toys R Us.
Toys Ers.
Come get some Toys Ers.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us. Man, it is. I know it's silly because like, it's just. But it's just the sign of. The toy stores won't be a thing will they be a thing in 10 years?
I mean, are they a thing now? Like, as soon as Toys R Us is closed, like, is there anything left after KB and Toys R Us?
No, I mean, other than like mom and pop, like I know some small town. There's this place near Ocean City, Maryland, that we tend to, when we go to Ocean City, there's this toy store in Berlin, Maryland. Any Berlin Marylanders in the chat? And Berlin, Maryland is like basically it's where they shot Runaway Bride, so it's like this cute little.
It's like
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strips of antique stores and cute little shops and restaurants, and then there's this awesome toy store. Recently went there in February. Went there, and they had the big they had the Ghostbusters Playmobil Stay Puft, like the giant like advertising one, and they had all like Ghostbusters Playmobil stuff. Awesome toys, by the way. These things are amazing. The Ghostbusters Playmobil toys. You gots to get them. But that I think that's all that there'll be, just like these niche like mom and pop toy stores. I don't know, but it's not like there was you just get on Amazon. It's like, what kid is gonna want to look up like, yeah, let's go toy shopping, can I get a toy?
I know.
All right, let's go. Hold on, let me go to Amazon. All right, what do you want? We Google it.
Yeah, it's
takes the wonder out of toys. Like, kids aren't
absolutely. Gonna. I mean, I've only taken my kids a couple of times, but like they freak out. They love to like run around and
yeah. And that's the thing.
Like each department, like they have different sections for things.
Yeah.
It's so cool,
Oh, I want to go to the big play set section, or the big the big cars, the big electric or battery cars. Yeah, it's kind of, it's depressing. The kids are not gonna have that experience, which is also sucky. It's probably gonna make toys less of a thing, like at least the kind of toys we grow up with. It's toys now. It's just it'll all be electronics. The kids are gonna want like tablets. Kids will just want tablets. It'll be 3, and they want a tablet for their birthday, not an action figure.
God dang it!
Stupid.
Felt like I was doing good.
And I teach computers, and I hate it. So.
Well, someone in the chat like laughed at you when you said, "Oh,
Huh?
we're using this mech on this mission." Yeah, it was like, "Oh,
Oops.
Falchion on the
What is this
on
amateur
this mission?" LOL.
They said, "Where's
I
that
mean, the
no
only
death
reason,
line?"
here's the reason I chose it was because I didn't have it, like, I wouldn't have had enough money to buy a 3,000 and a 250. So I either got one more chance with the 3,000 or 2 chances with the 25.
Well,
Like, this might be it. Like, I might be,
But you could probably get back to this really quick.
I don't know, I might be, I mean, I'm going to be out of money after buying one more.
It's okay. Okay, these play with it. These...
did your best. They can't all be beat.
Yeah.
You can't beat them all. Try. Oh, jeez. That's funny. Oh, that mech.
But I mean, like, you can't expect, you to like be doing awesome here. Just,
Yeah,
half
I mean,
the fun of it is just like seeing you kind of.
Figure it
This
out.
game is like designed around the idea of a learning curve.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like
Make Steel Battalion 2, probably not tonight. Maybe if we stream it again in the future. But for now, it's just like,
casual.
yeah, it's casual. We don't need to get too.
Yeah, this is like my introduction to the game, you know?
Yeah.
I
mean,
feel,
you-
though, I mean, honestly, I feel like if I get to understand it a little better, like, I'm getting the feeling that I could get more into this than I had expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something you gotta.
You
Yeah,
gotta. It's just
You
gonna
gotta
take
figure
some,
it out. You
some
gotta spend some time
practice.
with
There is no, that website, How Long to Beat? There are no entries for this game on there.
it.
So I have no idea how long it is.
Love that site.
Try Garage Gamer in the chat wants to know why you're so mean to Game Set.
Yeah, why are you so rude? Why do you hate Joe?
You
Why
know,
do you hate
the-
Joe Red?
The funniest thing about that was when you initially showed me that segment that he did. I thought he said because I heard like the sound like just through Discord off of your computer speakers.
Yeah.
I thought he said he bit me. He bit me really hard.
Which would have arguably been really funny if that's.
Yeah, that would have been even funnier. And then at the end, I thought he said, "Don't bite me, try." All right, we got one.
Yeah. Try
Well,
Duddleson. the
Hobbs,
building of the
maybe
air.
like in the future we could like do a whole stream like based around like coaching of this game.
I mean, it's I'm not really able to pay attention to hot tips in the chat right now.
Right. I mean, I think in terms of coaching, probably like telling you how to use, like teaching you how to drive essentially.
Yeah, or even like what mech to use when.
Yeah, I mean it's more. I mean, basic driving isn't that. I mean, I'm probably making it look hard, but I mean it's like fairly comprehensible. You know, like certain things I just don't know, like when to use some of the other functions, like reloading or changing weapons, or like how to really choose a loadout. You know,
Yeah.
like that's. I see. I've destroyed 2. Is there no way to get up on that hill? Like that would be would make shooting these guys up there like a lot easier.
But I feel like I should take my kids to Toys R Us one last time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I went Saturday and it was a cluster because people are just they're going crazy. Ours is now 60% off everything, so people are just like, oh, I gotta buy stuff I don't need.
Oh, so they are liquidating stuff? I heard that they weren't.
I mean, well, my store was from the first round of closures, that first 180.
Oh, okay.
Were closed, so I don't know about all the other stores, but ours is. I mean, they were selling.
You're supposed to go forward and to the left, apparently.
Back, but they're selling like
I think
the
there's
furniture.
a guy right behind me, unfortunately.
I'm saying you got to go forward and to the left.
If I had the room, I'd probably buy some racks from the store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it said see manager about store because it's all for sale as well. They're trying to get rid of it.
Oh, we got a $5 donation from Reese Riverson. Thank you, Corey, for not being me in the game stack like Try is. Shame on him for making him cry. They shouldn't bite him.
Sandy is getting way into my feet action on the pedals here.
Feet action. Yeah, I mean, most things were pretty picked clean when I went yesterday.
Oh, really?
And there are some that says 60% off everything, but then you get in there and it's like, unless you're talking about Lego, or because like all the Lego stuff was only 10% off, because they can't just drop that 60%. Games were like 20% off. Amiibos were like $1.
Really?
Oh, really?
I mean, not that there's like any good amiibo that I want right now.
Yeah, or that you don't already have. I mean, they had like Hit, but they're not exactly hard to find anymore.
Yeah. Did you stop buying every single one?
I did. I only buy ones I
What was the last one? What was the one that broke the? It was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I'm trying to think like what wave I stopped. Like what was wave 3 or 4? I think it's when the weirder, like the more modern Pokemon ones started coming out. I was probably out because I'm like, I don't know what was it, a Greninja? Like I don't know what that thing is. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm an original. To me, there's 151 Pokemon. That's it. I can't go past that. It's too much. How many are there now? What, like 600, 700? I don't even know.
Probably. I think that's probably about right.
It's too. Oh, I'm too old for that. Too old. 150 and then the little bonus. That's about it. That's all I can handle. But I mean, again, the only Pokemon games I really played hardcore were the original, blue, red, and yellow.
Yeah.
Mostly blue version, and that was the version I had. Yeah, and I played the original card game, but it was good.
So have you been just buying the ones you want to buy then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I pre-ordered the Shovel Knight 3-pack that's coming out.
Oh right.
Oh, who all's in that?
Like the 3 playables.
Yeah.
Like King Knight.
Yeah.
Like Plague Knight's my favorite. Like that's a bit
Plague.
tempting. Oh no! Oh no! I'm dead. I mean, I don't think I had any mind to buy more tanks anyway.
Oh yeah, so it was. Let me see.
I mean, I feel like I was starting to grasp it,
Right as you died. I picked up some of the Zelda
You
ones.
still got like 20 minutes, so you gotta play some more.
Well, I guess I can start fresh.
But yeah, so just a couple. I just buy a couple here and there, just ones that are, you know, I got Cloud, had to get Cloud.
Yeah.
Sandy?
Did you get Bayonetta?
I wasn't going to, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get it for that
Did
fun.
you did you get Bayonetta on the Switch?
No, I have not. I got I had the Wii U first print that had them both on the disc.
Yeah.
I know there's all the videos about how much better it looks on the Switch,
It's not that much.
but
Difference really.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I was like. To me, it just more contrasty. Does that sound? I don't. Again, I'm not. You are the experts.
I mean, I don't think
To
the
me, it
color
just-
should be different. Oh well. Oh, you know what the thing is? Your Switch only outputs limited range color.
Not Switch. The
I meant
the
Wii U. Wii U only outputs limited range color, so it's possible that your TV is not. Oops. That your TV is not displaying the range.
I said you just like
correctly?
from video captures that you've seen.
Yeah, I'm saying from watching. Yeah, I don't have the Switch version. Just from what I've seen at where they do the side by side, it just looks. The Switch version just looks more contrasty to me.
Well, it's probably it may have been captured incorrectly then, because we actually had like an issue with that. We were working through issues with that just this week with limited range versus full range capture.
Yeah.
So what probably happened, and whatever you saw, they may have captured the Switch version without correcting for limited range output.
Oh, gotcha. It just sucks that the first game inclusion is digital download.
Yeah, like that. If it was physical, then I absolutely would have bought it.
Yeah,
I ended up buying
probably
it. I would have loved to get like the Japanese, like there's a non-stop climax mode.
But it was really expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of rationalized to myself that I have like 2 really good versions of it, of the first one. I don't need absolutely need
like if they didn't
one.
even offer Bayonetta 1, it would almost be more appealing. As stupid as that sounds, you know?
Sometimes it's just too much booty. Sometimes it
It's
gets
too much.
booty. I did pick up a physical copy of the PS4 version of I Am Setsuna though, just so I would feel good about myself.
Wait, there's a physical PS4 copy?
Oh, it's Japanese only though.
Well, you
Is it in
should have got
English?
the Switch version, though, so it'd be English.
You would think, but because I am an elitist hater, I would rather play I Am Setsuna on the PS4. So I bought the digital North American release of I Am Setsuna. And then I bought the physical import of the PS4 version. So I'm like, no, I own it physically. And I just play it with the digital download.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. And it's also cheaper to get the import PS4 brand new than to buy the Switch.
Oh, how much did you pay?
30. New.
I mean, I think the Switch version went up a lot in price.
Yeah, it's like 50, I think. So basically the price I paid to get the download, which was like $20. Well, no, I know I got it on sale because there's a PSN. I got it for like 10 or 15, or maybe I did get it for 20. Because it's normally a pretty expensive game. Let me look at it. Maybe I paid 20 plus my 30 makes it 50. So not the same.
I had to run to the bathroom.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck. But if the Switch physical version import drops down to like a reasonable price, I'd probably buy it just to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have a physical version that is in English, because I just have that fear that post-apocalyptic, the internet gets taken down, and you can't do any online gaming downloads or anything, and it's like if you don't have physical, I always have that fear in the back of my head.
I ended up did you buy Lost Sphere yet?
Yeah, I got the physical version.
I assume PS4. I got Switch for that. I like those games look the same on PS4 and Switch, but the Switch versions are 30 frames per second. But
PS4.
I don't really care. I like a game like that. like that doesn't even really matter, I feel. And
No,
like I
turn-based.
like having games on Nintendo systems when it makes sense for them to be on Nintendo systems. So
Yeah, see, and I'm when it comes to RPGs, I'm a PlayStation boy. For my RPGs, I feel like they should all be on PlayStation, which I know is silly. We all have our silly things.
oh yeah, I mean when it comes to like a lot of like indie games and like sort of small scale games, like I'm kind of preferring to get them on Switch over PS4. Just I don't know, something about the cartridge is nice. You know, I like the option that's like, oh, maybe I'll play this, when I'm on a trip sometime, or
Now,
maybe
if
I will play it at home. It like gives me that flexibility.
Yeah, if I thought I would play games portably more often, I
Mm.
absolutely would favor Switch for all my physical purchases
Yeah.
when it comes to those games, but I know I won't.
Like I just bought Dragon Quest Builders when I went to pick up
I saw that.
when I went to pick up Kirby. I bought Dragon Quest Builders on Switch because I never ended up buying the PS4 version. And I'm gonna stay at my parents' house for the weekend soon, and I'm thinking, well, I'll bring Builders. I'll bring Builders to my parents' house, start there, and then continue it when I get home.
Now, see, if I left the house, I would probably do that. Is there? I mean, I don't know. I decided to look into it because in my mind, I'm like, 100%ed it. I reviewed it on the channel. So I'm done with Dragon Quest Builders until the sequel comes out.
Yeah,
So,
like I have no interest in like really recording Dragon Quest Builders, like an extended session of it at any rate.
Right. I mean, it was so. It made me want to. One of those games I had no intent. When I started playing, I was like, okay, I gotta capture because I'm definitely reviewing that. It was just a fun, cute, colorful. It was just good. It was just a good game. But is there a difference between like did they add anything to this?
I don't think they added anything. It's probably worse frame rate.
If they add anything, I don't think it's anything significant. I don't really know, but
Stick with my PS4.
I mean, I think it's just I think it's complete.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder because there were some like bonus blocks in the original, like pre-order blocks that for the basically what is a creative mode. So I wonder if they had some Nintendo-y blocks for that. They probably don't affect the game though. I'm sure they had something like that, just like a Minecraft Wii U version had. Yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2 though. I mean that's coming.
Did you ever play? Did you play Dragon Quest Warriors 2? Dragon Quest Heroes? Is it?
I did not play here. I have Heroes.
It'd be funny if it's called Dragon Quest Warriors.
Dragon Quest Warriors. Dragon Quest
Which would be kind of awesome, actually.
It would make more sense.
Yeah.
No, I really liked the first one. Like I was trophy grinding in that game. As I beat the game, and then you can start it over and carry over all your levels and everything. And so I was on my new game plus, on trophies. And then the second one came out, and I was like, I'm not ready. So I have not played it because I was like, oh, I gotta finish the first one. Those trophies, stupid trophies, like they get me. Like I used to make fun of trophies and like gamer score. I was like, it's so dumb. Just play the game. Just play the game to play it. Enjoy it. And now I'm like, it's incomplete. I got all those trophies. I've become.
I used to be into that, but now
I was into trophies like the PS3 generation, but
as soon as we started doing the show,
as soon as I started doing YouTube, it's like I got no time for trophies.
Yeah.
See, that's the more I've reviewed games, I think that's what trophies more. For some reason, I'm like, I gotta feel like I.
You really completed it.
Does
like
the lock on?
Finish this.
God dang it! Does
sort of
the lock on
completer.
actually help with aiming, or is it just like to make it more visible, like make the enemy more visible?
You can strafe too when you're locked on, right?
I don't know, and I'm just getting shot up really bad.
I think somebody said in the chat a while back that when you lock on, you hit the left pedal and you'll strafe left or whatever. If you're locked on. I don't know. That's what they said.
I don't think I'm going to last.
Ooh.
That's the first.
So what's your opinion, Coury, on
Dang it.
games that are on PS4 and Switch? What's your preference? Tries is definitely the Switch.
I mean, it depends.
Wait.
I mean, if it's a game that's going like, if it has like 4K enhancements or, you know, performs like obviously a lot. Like if it's like a high fidelity graphics game, I would get on PS4. But if it's not, then I would kind of get on Switch.
I mean, I think it just comes down to like what system the game feels like it should be on. I guess. Like, you know, the physical version of Sonic Mania is coming, and I feel like that feels like a Switch game.
Yeah, but like it's got like this like
Plus.
perfect integer scale 4K mode on PS4, so.
Right, but I will get that as well, probably.
My answer: all the games.
Both of them. I mean, I probably won't get the Xbox version. I'll probably get Switch. I mean, and I will get the because I don't have a 4K TV or a Pro to even take advantage of it. But I would like to have it for the future.
Yeah, see, I'm backwards because now that I've got a 4K TV, I have nothing 4K except YouTube. So I gotta. And it's funny, like, until I watch like a YouTube show that's shot in 4K and posted in 4K, I don't realize how good this TV is.
Yeah, that's why I really, when I get one, I want to watch your room tour.
Or it's funny, it's like weird, like.
There's I should check that out. The problem is I've got my TV set to I've got my TV set to 1080p for the PC input, because the problem is, like, you know, I sit far enough back away from it that I can't really see the, you know, too much that it's, you know, not as crisp. But the problem is, like, when I'm editing, like, Premiere doesn't scale properly, even with like the Windows scaling function. Like 4K, like I just can't scale it up to where it like works really well. Like they need to improve that scaling function before I can really use it.
See, I actually, when I got the new TV this Christmas, I no longer have my PC hooked up to it. Like because I have that setup.
Right.
I've had that for years, the whole time.
Oh, so when you watched your room tour on it, you just used like the smart YouTube app.
Yeah, I'm using the YouTube app now.
Okay, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I should. I've not really used the YouTube app on mine much, so I should like look up your room tour in 4K. I mean, I've like done streaming movies in 4K, and obviously I've played 4K games with the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yeah, the app isn't bad. I mean, at least on the app is good because you can sync it with your account. And the great thing is, people are like, oh, it's so stupid, you gotta use the remote, it's really clunky. All you have to do is your phone, as long as you have the YouTube app and you're signed in, it'll sync automatically with the app without having to do any other fancy stuff. And I can browse on my phone and then hit play, and it'll just play it on the TV.
Yeah.
Through the app, which is awesome. And other people can sync with the TV with their phone, and you can have like a YouTube viewing party, and they can be like, ooh, add to next up, and it'll just go through the videos that people have swiped up to, which is great. Pretty cool. Yeah, definitely like Rhett and Link post some of their episodes. I think their main episodes in 4K now, the Good Mythical Morning ones, and they look choice. They look so good because their new set and everything lit very well. Yeah. Whew, the colors look good in 4K. It's like when you see it, you're like, okay, that's what. But you know, I don't see it quite as much. You know, the PS4 scales really well. I noticed, like, I think it looks really good. But I really want to get a Pro just so I can take full advantage
Yeah, I mean,
And
Pro
plus, I didn't
probably
realize
improves
that,
VR graphics too. I think, right?
yes, it does. It is HDR pass through, and yes,
Oh well,
most VR
the newest. I don't know if
games-
yours has HDR pass through. Are you sure?
it does.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
that's why I waited. That's why I didn't buy it until this.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get it until the revision. I got it right after the revision came out. So I have the newer processor unit and the newer headset.
Like the
Yeah, so it has
headset,
that.
I don't think changed in any meaningful ways other than why the heck am I trying to
headphone
get so
jacks.
close to these guys?
Yeah, the headphone jacks are different, and the placement of the visually it doesn't really look different, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way that you adjust the visor on your head, those buttons are different, and then the control buttons are different, and the wire.
Jumping
the
way too much into the fray here. I have no idea what I was thinking there.
But yeah, it's yeah, the revision is the one to get, obviously, with that HDR pass through, and yeah, most VR games take advantage of the Pro, which is good, which would be nice to experience. But I mean, VR runs great on the original as well, because I still have a launch PS4. I do like the look of the Slim though.
I don't like the Slim.
You don't like the Slim? Well, you know, that footprint. I like that footprint.
Yeah.
And I like that they got rid of the fingerprint monster.
Yeah,
block.
I mean, but the Pro like has that too, you know.
Yeah, I know. Definitely, I want to get a white Pro, just like Corey's.
Yeah.
Corey's got the right idea. Get a white Pro. Because GameStop had one that was like exclusive, but I mean, you're gonna have to pay $400 for it. It's don't.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's gonna be exclusive forever, is it?
I don't know. The only other white one was like, well, there was the Destiny one, but again, like, I don't know. If I get a white one, I'd probably buy it.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not going to make as many like special Pros as the regular ones.
You think?
Yeah.
Now I know I should have bought it. But you can get a PS. I think today the PS4 Pro, the black one, the standard one, was like $330 on Target Cartwheel.
Oh yeah.
And I was
I
like,
would have gotten that. I mean,
I was like, should I? It's pretty good, but I was like,
are you liking your curved TV?
I'll tell you, it's you know, it doesn't do it. It's useless.
The curve is useless, or
oh yeah, it's just a gimmick. It doesn't do anything.
But
it's
like
stupid.
you sit far enough away from it to where like you probably don't even like it wouldn't like be too annoying either, probably.
No, yeah, it's not. I never found it annoying.
I don't care for the concept, mostly because like I don't like it.
Here's why I do like it. Is it's Samsung, but the other reason I like it is because of my very unique placement of my television.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So the curve gives it this nice, more flush look.
Yeah, because you got it in a corner.
Yeah, so it definitely is. It's nice. It's not as curvy. Like I feel like in the stores it looks like really curved. But when you have it set up, it's like, oh no, it doesn't look that way at all. But it's really
think it, like makes it like the glare on it is worse.
It is, depending on where you're sitting, it is terrible. I'll just be honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's terrible. Just because the way it refracts the light.
Yeah.
There's these weird things where it'll take, like if my softbox is on and it's in the sweet spot, the bad sweet spot, it's like, bleh, it's just this blob that looks like just stretched out. But as you've probably seen in the VR episodes, where
it looks good in the back,
clean, like it rarely picks up the softbox in the TV. It's very easy to light around the TV, and I think that is because of so the only benefit is if you are using very bright softbox lights and pointing them at your television.
Oh no,
No
I'm falling over! I fell over.
Yeah, it's good because I don't think a 65-inch fit there if it wasn't curved. So I'm pretty much maxed out there.
Yeah. Well, you should be good for.
Yeah, I'll be good for a while until I move.
Probably.
Now I gotta figure out what to do with the other one. The other one's just sitting there in one of the spare rooms.
I'm surprised you don't put it in your living room or something.
Yeah, that was an idea. I'll for the set, for the podcast set that I'm putting together. For my podcast.
You're really gonna put it together a podcast?
You heard it here first. The digitally distracted podcast.
Really?
I don't know. It's something. It's all Knoptops. He's trying to get me to do a podcast. I'm like, I don't really know. It'd have to be perfect. It has to be just right. It has to be for the right reason. And it has to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
So he's really pushing me. He's like, I just like to hear you talk about game stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like you don't do that as much in your videos, at least not naturally. At least that's what he says. So.
Yeah, I mean this kind of fills that role for us. For sure.
And that's what I told him. I was like, why don't I just really go balls deep in live streaming? Because that I could do probably easier, and I could do it weekly. But the goal is this summer I'm gonna do weekly streams again. Hopefully that same 7 to 9 block like the old days.
Yeah, I mean it's been over a year since you streamed, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been a while. It's just because the summer was spent working on the series finale, so I just couldn't justify Sunday nights.
I like your big kind of callback to your most popular video.
You like that? Like the Game Boy Advance successor.
And you gotta I mean, is it like, it's like by far your most popular video?
I think so. I don't think
it had like 1 million views.
No.
You gotta be close, right?
I think it's like 500,000. Let me see. I'll check it right now. But the other ones they're not too. Let's see. What is it at? So, yeah, so 561. 561.
I mean that's more than any of our videos have.
500,000. And then the next one is 214,000. So.
What's that one?
That is Wii Sports Club.
Ah.
Baseball and boxing for Wii U. And then it's the unknown PlayStation controller. And then the Nintendo machine gun. I'm glad a Family Corner top 5. It's good.
Yeah.
Good on you, Family Corner. Fun one. Gotta get back.
Gonna be making a return soon.
Yes, Family Corner is coming back. Eventually, it'll be back probably in 3 episodes. Everything goes well.
Relatively soon, I guess.
Yeah, especially if I keep to the schedule I've been on. Finally getting back into the group here after. Dude, I was sick. Like we haven't talked in a while. Like I was sick for probably 2.5 months, on and off.
Really?
With it was bad. It was bad. I mean, I kind of mentioned it in my Patreon vlogs, but it went. I would have like a day, like even when I did Shooty Fruity, like I shot that, I got better, I was good for a day. I shot Shooty Fruities on camera. The next day I got sick again. So, yeah, I got really, really bad sinus infection in November. And then in December I had this weird like head cold, because with the crazy weather, and I have really bad allergies, so like the weather, insane. Oh, it's snowing. It's 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's been the same way here.
And it's just destroyed my poor little body. And, and then it all culminated with strep, a really bad case of strep, which was in February. And I've never had strep as an adult, and I don't wish it on my worst enemy, because it is.
Yeah, I've never had it as an adult either.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've ever had strep, like as a kid or anything, and it is worst. Good lord, because it's not like you're not even coughing. Like I hate when you get sick and you have to cough all night. just that tickle.
Yeah.
You don't cough. You're just like, oh wow, it's swallowing. Oh, that's where people say it feels like you're swallowing razor blades.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Retro
man.
Morgan in the chat is in Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah, represent.
I
DE, the
don't know
big
what I'm
DE.
supposed to do now. I thought all I had to do was
Big
destroy
DE.
the
Wait, the
crates.
small DE. First
So
state.
what's that?
We lost him.
He's really into it though. I feel like
I thought all I had to do was destroy the mechs, but
Pretty sure the
I
only
feel like
goal.
try over your camera in OBS next time. I think you should put like some sort of filter over it that makes it look like you're on like a green, like a monochrome kind of scan line. Like we're seeing the inside of your a feed to the inside of your cockpit.
Actually, if we could, if it was, we need to put him on a green screen, key it out in OBS, but he's facing this way, and you just you just place him in front of the gameplay footage, so that you're like from the back, like you're actually.
It looks like he's actually in it.
You say you need a 2-camera setup, one for the PVM, and then the other camera is the rear shot of you in front of the gameplay. And go. Special Wednesday night stream. You're gonna get that ready by Wednesday.
I have no clue what I'm supposed to do now. Like I thought, like last time I destroyed a mech and I finished the mission, and I don't see any more on the radar, so I just don't know.
Just no death run. That's all. Just don't
Okay.
die. Death run. Speed run. Steel Battalion. Speed run. No deaths. Next Sunday.
Raxel in the chat wants to bring back Moonwalker. We had some fun with that last week. I don't know if I'm gonna stream next week though.
Far did you
To
get?
find
I
some
know.
bugs.
I did not get to pop in on that one.
The Moonwalker. Moonwalker is a pretty good game.
How far did you get?
Last boss.
Oh, that's gonna be frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even a hard game until like the second to last level. And
Yeah,
the
I
second
know.
level-
I only knew it was Moonwalker because Knoptop was Snapchatting me.
Oh,
Because he said he donated.
He did. He donated $2.
He was like snapping me. He's like, "Oh, I'll get." Wait. then he donated.
Yep. It was $2.
Ubiquitous.
For the dog.
Ubiquitous.
Yeah.
His new favorite word.
Oh, is he saying
Ubiquitous.
ubiquitous all the time now?
Yeah, he's like, I don't think anyone would ever think to put that in their script.
I felt like it wasn't that weird of a word.
I'll be honest, I've never been compelled to write the word ubiquitous down.
I like the word ubiquitous.
I really don't think I've. Yeah. He was like, I'm not gonna lie, I had to Google.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah, he's like, I didn't know what it meant.
I feel like it would be a hard word to like just hear and then like know how to spell it.
Spell it if you've never spelled it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a. It's not an easy. It's not a CV. Technical.
I don't know what I did to complete the mission. I have no idea.
Felt the feeling the steel.
I'm back to where I was though.
Yeah, you're caught up. Maybe in the future though, we should take the guy's offer and have like where he coaches you. You gotta play it real good.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm gonna stream
Next
next
Sunday's
week.
gonna be the Halo 2 multiplayer stream.
That'd be fun.
Dude, I'll be honest. I always make fun of myself because I'm terrible at first-person shooters, but Halo is the only shooter like I liked and was okay at. I wasn't good.
Yeah,
at it.
same here. Same here. I mean, it's not the one that it's not the only one that I like, but I mean, it's the only one that I
Would go back to.
Yeah, I mean,
You felt
like
good
in
at.
college, I played a lot of Team Fortress Classic, Quake 3.
See, we did a
first
lot
Unreal
of.
tournament.
We wouldn't really play online much. Like we would. Everybody would bring their Xbox over to somebody's house. We'd LAN them up, and we would have the we'd just have several screens. We'd have a mix of like a really crappy LCD flat screen, and then we'd have like a couple CRTs.
Yeah.
Right, all mixed up, and we'd hook them up, LAN them to get, hook up the Ethernet cables. That's super long. We did separate couches in my buddy's basement, and then we would have two. So we would usually have 2 or 3. And we'd set it up, and phew, man, that was fun. Just to have the time to do that. So time. That's what I miss the most. Like just
Perfect
Dark
Dark
Saturday?
was Perfect Dark was the big thing for me and my friends. And we didn't usually fight each other. Like we had much more fun like making like these scenarios, because you could make like all sorts of scenarios with like different guns and different kinds of AI bots and stuff. And so we were always like making like AI bot teams.
Who else had a lot of that? Time Splitters did that, right?
Probably. I didn't play a whole lot of Time Splitters multiplayer.
Hang on a second. It's like a cat fight going on outside my...
With actual cats?
With the actual cat.
The old cat fight at the old Coury Corral. He's got to deal with cat fights.
We're going to beat this mission, I can feel it.
Feeling it?
Yeah, the funny thing is that this analog stick on this little tiny analog stick on the left stick,
you're right.
On top of all the buttons on this controller, it still has a click.
Oh, really?
Which centers the function, or centers the camera.
Jay Parks said, Coury and Try, what are some of your favorite, more memorable past streams? And hi, Dave. Hey, Jay Parks.
Some of the most memorable past streams.
Yeah, some of your faves. Jay Parks.
I feel like Coury's like better at remembering that.
Can I look at the list? Let me look at the list.
Get that playlist up. Meanwhile, people are like, yeah, Halo multiplayer. Checking on that chat.
I mean, I do like the magazine readings streams a lot. The Karnoff stream was pretty good.
Yeah.
I always like a stream when we finish the game.
Yeah. I remember there was a time where Coury, like at the end of every stream, was like, "That was a really fun stream."
Yeah. I mean, like the Mega Man's one. Curse Castilla was really good. EX. I beat it. It's usually whenever we finish the game.
I liked the Japanese Mario 2 stream was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I saw that.
Dave, looking at the stream list, the last time you were on was when we did the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that was back in May.
Oh,
dang.
wow.
Almost a year ago.
Well, what about when we were at his house though?
Oh yeah, I mean that was June then.
Yeah.
That was June 25th.
Yeah.
So that would have been the last time, probably.
I do like the light gun ones that we've done before.
Yeah.
Like Point Blank.
Drum needs to come over so we can do the Time Crisis 2 like system link.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do 2 screens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we've done a lot of streams. Kind of going through this list.
Oh yeah, man, every week.
This is our 137th live stream that we're doing right now.
The inaugural 130. Made it. Did it.
But I mean, I do like the magazine ones a lot, and if we finish the game, like that's my favorites.
Those are the big go-tos.
Yeah. Although we don't say whether or not we finish the game in the stream title.
So you should go back and in brackets put finished.
Yeah, beat the game.
Completed. Completionist did it. We Gerarded it. Somebody said, where's Electron Ash? Where's Jimmy Hoppa tonight?
Oh, he did a good stream yesterday where he was playing a bunch of Japanese virtual console games. He had a bunch of money. I was supposed to show up on it. For some reason I thought he was starting earlier than he was. And then I went to that roller skating thing. I didn't get home. And by the time I got home, it was like wrapping up. You should check out his channel because if it's, I think he probably posted it as like a...
Yeah, he posted them. Speaking of James Hoppa,
Oh, you got a box. What'd you get?
I only know some of the things.
Oh, you haven't opened it yet? Oh, after I finish playing, you should open it.
I should. There's gonna be some fun stuff in here, some crazy stuff. It's
like we'll put you
building
big
up. He's
on
had a
camera.
lot of stuff for a while, so
Yeah. Do you mind?
we could. Could work.
I think I did it. I did it.
You
You
did
beat
it?
it?
Oh gosh. Oh.
You beat the mission? Okay, that might be a good stopping point.
Yeah,
then.
I feel good about it. I mean, like, I don't want to say I'm good at this game because I'm not, but like, it feels good to like get better at it. It's like,
Yeah.
like once it starts clicking a little bit, it feels it's like, yeah, like this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's good when you have that progressive, like you get used to it.
Yeah. Like, I'm still confused about a lot of stuff, like the weapon reloading and switching. Like, I haven't, like, totally figured out how to make that go smoothly, but...
All right, do you want to go to the full screen and Dave can
Yeah, well,
open his
hang
box?
on. I need to, like... I just, like,
Gotta see
back to
ejected.
title. I assume it's saved. Okay. Yeah, let's
We'll
go
have to post the timestamp
dual-
on the unboxing from Jimmy.
dual camera. Now, what should I do about the camera? Like, how can I give Dave... Like, I guess I could just make Dave big.
Yeah, make Dave big.
Whoa. Easy.
Whoa, I made Dave real big. Let me,
Boy, real big. Almost too big. It's just zoomed in on it. It's a good look. Good. From the eyebrows down. That's how I like it.
There we go. Let me change,
Goodness.
let me
It is.
change
Oh, we got a
the-
$10 donation from Adam Jenkins.
Thank you.
Adam.
Game Dave should read off some of the kids' gaming letters on stream. Those are good for a laugh.
Oh my
Remember
gosh.
those are kind of like one of my first exposures to your stuff.
Yeah, it was me too. Cause that like got posted like online.
Yes. It was on
It was on
Kotaku.
Kotaku.
First blow up video. I posted it, and then we had a snowstorm, and I was not home, and then my phone. I checked my email, and it was back when I used to still get sub notifications. I was like, "What happened? What is this?" This is before all the YouTube creator apps.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Well, didn't see that doing that." I actually have folders and folders, ones I never used, because I decided to from it. I don't know where they are.
You
But-
shelved it.
Yeah, I did a whole thing where I had kids draw game stuff. Like I was like, draw your favorite video game character. That was another one I had planned. And they were usually just like Ninja Turtles and stuff. Like they just drew. Well, I guess I should get a knife.
Yeah.
Ugh,
This is the knife.
that's right. We gotta
Got
tell
a sleepy puppy here.
Slippy pup. To make sure you timestamp this so I can tweet it to Jimmy because I was like, I'll post a video of me opening. So this will be that. This will be that.
We've been streaming for 2 hours and 11 minutes.
You're welcome. Time for the finisher. All right, I'm gonna cut her open. Got the old blobfish, the classic Jimmy Hop blobfish.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a legit. It's officially licensed by James Hopper. Oh, I cut it. Gotta cut it. It's frustrating because I'm never home when Japanese packages get delivered, so I always have to go pick them up.
Yeah.
Super frustrating.
Does DHL deliver when you order Amazon Japan?
Yes,
Yeah,
but they allow. I do the, or I tell them put it so I don't have to sign for it.
Yeah, the DHL guy like really depresses me because it's the same guy every time, and every single time he goes, what's your first name? And he goes, what's your last name? Can you spell that? And he's like, well, what do you know? They got it right. I'm glad I didn't have to play door tag. And he says that every time. And I'm just like,
You not remember?
this is this guy's life. Like he says this to every person. It's very depressing.
Maybe he loves it. Does he seem depressed when he?
I don't know. I
Couldn't
feel like
read enough to read.
he's like the one DHL driver in Charlotte.
The bone handle. All right. Let's see here. Oh. Ooh. Smells fresh.
Sandy's watching Dave's action over on the big screen over there.
Baggies. Look at all these bags.
Someone who sent me a copy of Japanese Link to the Past sent it to me in a super potato bag.
Oh, there you go. All right, see something here. Oh, this is not something I knew I was getting. Be jealous, Duke. Look at that.
Oh,
it's awesome.
Is it like what is it, like beans in it? Like,
it's like a pleathery material.
Huh.
I've never seen one. They're usually that sort of fibery cotton.
You know, it's so funny is I have a kind of a plushie a blue slime.
Interested.
Like I got it at MagFest, like my first MagFest.
Mm-hmm.
And my son picks it up, he's 3, he's like, it's blue poop.
I guess I could see what the emoji kid's thinking. Poop emoji, the original poop emoji.
Blue poop.
Yeah. That's cool. It's funny, like how expensive things like this are to import.
Yeah.
Something even this small, but I've never seen one that's not
probably like 10 cents cost him.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is.
Yeah, he sent us a couple of cool bonuses too.
Yeah, I love when he does that because you know what the definites, and then there's always some probably some sort of treat. Like
lemon.
Gum maybe. Ooh, man. Bontan aim. I'm not gonna try to know what that is. So there's that. Oh, we got a capsule.
Oh, what's
capsule
a
toy?
gachapon?
Gachapon. A mini. Oh, that son of a gun. That beautiful Hoppa. Look at that. It's because he knew I had the miniature AV Famicom.
Oh, is it?
So he got me a Super Famicom. Dude, this is like untouched by human hands. There it is. Oh, that's cool. So the AV Famicom just has like plug in the back. This one actually terminates with a full-on AV.
Oh my gosh.
Adapter. Like, that is sick. Look at that.
The prongs look a little far apart.
Well, let's be honest. Can't be perfect. And it comes with, of course, Super Mario Brothers 4.
Yep,
That's
there
it.
it is. There it is. Jimmy sent me the big version of that.
There we
Does it
go.
click in there? Does it click in?
Doesn't quite click, but it does. It rests perfectly in there. That's awesome. Oh, James. Oh, there's another game. What do you want? What's your guess? What's the other game? What would it be? It's pretty obvious.
Mario Kart?
Wait.
Not Mario.
Zelda? Like the
Oh, got him. Yep.
Ah.
Zelda. Nice. That's awesome. That Jimmy, he knows us so well.
Yeah.
We love
very,
you, Jimmy.
Very thoughtful gentleman.
He is. He gets a little crazy, but don't we all? Oh, silly Jimmy. That's awesome. Man, I'm impressed. That's not even any of the stuff I expected to get. Boy. Oh, boy. I don't even know where to go. Well, we're gonna, I'm like nervous. We all know Jimmy's sense of humor is rated R. Sometimes a little NC-17. So I don't want to open the wrong thing. Oh, what is
that?
Well, this is because he knows I love the Super Famicom Bomberman games. Super Bomberman 3.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
That's sweet. The little mechs. They always remind me of Mega Man X.
It makes me think of Kirby Planet Robobot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we got... Oh, that's cool. He knows I like the Luigi. Cool little...
Oh, yeah. That's a nice little Luigi hat.
And they love these over in Japan, like cell phone charm that you like clip on your cell phone, the Luigi. And speaking of Kirby,
a Kirby purse.
This is absolutely for Japanese schoolgirls. Then I go to work like this tomorrow. Live again. All right, sir. That'll be $5.68. Hold on. Let me see if I have it in cash. Let me just see. That's cool. 2014. Oh, that Jimmy. Again, none of this is stuff I was expecting.
Still not the stuff you were expecting.
Nope. Oh man.
Is this still in the unexpecteds?
This is like expected unexpected. Like it wasn't anything I specifically told him to get me. These are Suikoden card stories.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, these are so we got Tier, Clive. Oh, these are some good.
You're going to have to get a legit binder for those.
I'm going to get these, or if he actually goes out and looks for specific stuff like that.
I think sometimes he does. And then other times it's just like, oh, I have this thing that I don't need, and I know Dave would love it. Or vice, It's definitely a combo, but that's awesome. I only have a couple of my own. Because the Suikoden cards are getting very rare and expensive.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Nuh-uh.
It looks Super Famicom-ish to me.
No.
Oh, is it a Famicom box? Jimmy knows you like the boxes.
Man, now it's more Suikoden card related. Jimmy! Get him on the phone. This is this is a sealed starter deck pack of Suikoden cards.
What?
These are like $90.
What?
Well, man, I'm gonna owe him some favors. Like that's awesome. Like I used to watch these. One of these days, these sellers are gonna drop the price. They never do.
Well, I mean,
they just get more. They used to be like 30.
They know that American eBay people can't. They'll pay a price because I guess Jimmy can just get it for a lot cheaper.
They just know we're waiting. We're waiting. All right, what? It's your boy. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna be so good at video games. This is also not something I expected.
Oh, it's a Street Fighter.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that?
it's Keptris' favorite controller.
Yeah, that's what Kemptress was using. It's sealed.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you gonna open it?
I wonder if I think, yeah, if I carefully cut this tape, I should be able to just slide out the card to get to it.
We don't need to do it.
Do you
Let's
intend to
just,
use it?
What, this?
Yeah.
I'll certainly try it. But you know me, fighting games. Okay, now this is stuff that I was asking him to look for.
Wait, you didn't ask him for that controller?
No.
What?
He just threw it in there.
He brought it out for us too, Try, when we were talking to him.
I don't remember that.
You know, everything up until now was not something I specifically asked for. This I asked for. So these are some of the official arranged albums from Suikoden, which are very hard to find, legit and cheap. And you got me the Celtic collections of Suikoden, which are amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, these are really hard to find. These are the Konami releases. You know, we know all about that. There's another big episode. Oh yeah, those go on the shelf. So there's the first one that I actually was gonna ask them about. Is another one. The Suikoden 3 soundtrack. Found out that mine was fake.
Yep. Mine is very
There it
fake.
is. Sweet.
But that's the same artwork as the fake one.
Yep, it's identical.
Is that
except for the-
artwork used anywhere else? Because it looks like weird artwork to me.
It's oddly unique. Oddly unique. All right, here we go. We got. Yeah, this is another thing I did not add, but is awesome. I'm sure you guys know about this. Barcode World.
What?
Oh, can
Oh,
you scan
is that
barcode?
like the like
Barcode battle
Hibareke, kind of like Monster Rancher or whatever? Like you use that instead of CDs, barcodes instead of CDs?
Yeah, but it's way more basic. Like you'll, based on what you scan, determines like the different strength they battle. So really, all it is just a barcode battler.
But you can scan any barcode. So what? I that sounds familiar, but I don't even. What's it for? What do you play it on?
On this.
Oh, okay. So it's like not. It's not like a.
No, yeah, it's not like a.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it
But
is.
is that Hibareke or whatever you call him, or no? That's some other thing. Like who is?
But no, it's not like it. I mean, it almost looks like. It's not. I think
Oh,
literally,
but it's Sunsoft though. But it's that style of character though.
yeah. All this is just the machine to play.
Huh.
Yep, the 2-player. That's awesome. Though I've always found these the barcode battlers. It's like it was a huge thing in that era. All right. Now we're getting into some big mamas. Ooh! Sorry to be so excited. I am so excited. Keeping the Bomberman going
Oh man.
with a little bomb. That's super freaking cute. Oh my gosh. Stupid Jimmy. With his smartness. What is this? Little FF8 happening.
Oh.
Top tier Final Fantasy. That's a prop. Prepare yourself. Ooh. Oh man. Oh yeah. I got the Final Fantasy VIII Memorial album.
Oh, so what's that exactly?
So this is essentially.
Oh, that's a book.
Yeah. This is a book of album as an image album. It kind of basically goes the whole game using like high res cutscene images and stuff.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it's almost like a transcript of.
Yeah.
So
which would be really easy to read.
that cover, I want to say like that picture arrangement. Well, no, maybe not. But like the fake Final Fantasy VIII that I have like has a similar the cover is a similar.
Well, that's usually with the fakes. They would copy it from some other thing.
It's not exactly that though, but it's similar.
Man, I'm gonna do some organizing. And snuck behind it.
Oh man,
boy,
Ginzo Suikoden.
As a fellow, oh, this is a character guide that goes through the different stars of destiny and whatnot. That's pretty awesome. There's another little book in there too. Yeah, because he knows I just loved like any physical books or anything relative to the Suikoden. All right, we're almost done. Almost. Couple more books. And I think they're probably, I mean, come on, let's be honest. That's what it's going to be. All right, we got, I don't even know. It's another, it's like a combo. So you got Suikoden 2, you got a little Suikoden 3, a little Suikoden Uno, Volume 7. So I don't know if this is just another. It's got a nice calendar from 2002 in there. Suikoden Stars of Destiny calendar. Oh, this is like. So it's like another 108 Stars guide, but it's got like detailed info on each character where they appear. It looks like it's got some with the creators. Miss Suikoden is much more popular over there. And then we got the. So we got Final Fantasy piano sheet music books, official book. I like to collect those. And then the Final Fantasy official best album.
Official best.
Official best.
That's Dissidia artwork on the cover, isn't it?
Dissidia.
Yeah. So it's probably just like a big smattering of.
You play piano?
I can play. Not very well, not very fast, but yeah, it's the only instrument I took lessons.
So these are useful to you.
Yes, yeah, I collect I have the official for like Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger, and 7, 8, 5, and 6. Those are the ones I have. I don't have any of these like big collection books though, so that's awesome. That's pretty sweet. All right, last thing is a Big Mama. I was expecting this. It was a last minute edition. Again, this will be another Duke jealousy piece right here.
Uh-oh.
He might already have it. If he's a real Dragon Quest fan, he'll already have it. Calling you out, Duke. You in the chat? In the chat, my boy. This appears to be brand new.
Oh, is this the plug and play swords?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I want that. Oh.
It really, maybe it's new. It can't be new. That would be. No, I think it's. Maybe not. There it is.
I want that. I want that.
Wait, the plug and play standalone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what inspired the Wii game.
Yeah, because this is before. Yeah, pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah,
I also love this artwork right here.
Yeah, I looked that up.
Is that a future video, you
a
think?
few years ago?
It could be. It could be. What's really interesting is something that did he put that in there? It's taped, so I don't know if he taped it. Oh, maybe not. Because he told me he thinks it's new. Maybe he opened it just to check the contents and then just retaped it. Because if you look very closely inside, I don't know if you can read that. Blurry, but you see what it says there?
It says something.com.
It says something. Does it say Zavix.com?
Yes, it does.
Oh, Whoa!
How was that? So did he just throw a Zavix lanyard in there, or it appears to be attached to the sword?
So Zavix made that? What?
That makes no sense. No, there's no way. He must have thrown that in there to like mess with.
Why would he have that?
I don't know.
No, wait.
Talk about
I'm gonna
rare and obscure.
If it is, you like totally have to do a video about now, though.
If Zavix had anything to do with this, I absolutely have to. Yeah, because this came out in 03. And the Zavix came out before the Wii. So maybe it's related.
That would be insane.
But I was not aware of. I feel like he just threw that in there to mess. Like, because he knows. Obviously, I did that big video. He's probably, oh, I'm gonna throw that in there, make him. Well, yeah. Again, why would he have a?
I don't know that. I mean, you know,
Like a lot of effort.
Yeah, Jimmy's a smart and clever and creative guy, but I don't see how that kind of genius could spring out of his mind.
But and I feel like he would have mentioned. How would he have not noticed that? Look at it, super obvious. Like he would have been like, there's a Zavix.
Is that like on the blade?
I can't tell. I don't think it is. It really does look like it's just thrown in there. It's still got plastic on it. It's not moving. I don't know. Classic Jimmy. But dude, I don't want to get it all beat up. I don't even want to.
I mean, I'm doing a Google search. Whoa. Okay, hold on.
Smells like Jimmy. It's got that classic Jimmy package smell. Smells like Jimmy's package.
Okay, so on the Dragon Quest, on the Wikipedia page for Kenshin Dragon Quest, Yomi Garashi Densetsu no Ken, which is this plug and play, the last section says, Kenshin's spiritual sequel is Dragon Quest Swords, The Masked Queen, and The Tower of Mirrors for the Wii console, which uses the Wii Remote as a control instead of a sword. The game's Zavix processor and sensor technologies were also used in other standalone video games, including Tiger Electronics' The Lord of the Rings Warrior of Middle-earth in 2003 and Star Wars Saga Edition lightsaber battle game.
Wow. So I did not know that the Dragon Quest plug and play had a processor from Zavix.
I mean, I didn't know that Zavix was the company that made processors.
Yeah, I mean they use their motion detection processors in their Zavix port, so they were obviously shopping it around to other companies.
Yeah.
Prior to releasing their console, because I think the console was before the Wii. So that's crazy that Jimmy didn't even. Maybe it was a surprise, but because that was the first thing I saw when I took it out of the box.
That's crazy.
Wow. Well, I think that's it. Unless there's something hidden in one of these many plastic bags that he packed it with. That is great. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unexpected little bonus there at the end of the stream.
I always like it when, like the streams kind of take this little tangent and do something completely different towards the end.
Oh yeah. How cool is that though? Yeah. Now it's all about the Kirby pouch.
Yeah, it's clearly your favorite thing you got.
Oh yeah, this is probably the most rare and obscure.
I mean, that's where you go and keep all of your Suikoden cards.
Dude, that's pretty sweet because the starter box comes with the play mat. Not that I've ever played it.
It's like you get that though, and it makes you never want to open it.
Yeah, because it's sealed.
You gotta open it. Or
at least when you're gonna do something on it.
Yeah, well, there's the Card Stories Game Boy Advance game, which is based on the card game, or the card game's based on it, vice versa. Wow. Well, thanks, Jimmy. Even though you're not here.
He does show up, like right after waking up on Steam days sometimes.
Yeah, Yeah, and I'll get the time code and I'll tweet it.
Yeah,
from
it
the
should be.
archive.
It should be about 2:11.
All right. Yeah. Still get a kick out of that. But so, if you haven't figured that out already, go subscribe to Import Gaming for the win.
Yeah, he
Jimmy
just did a
Hoppa.
great. He just did a great episode on Goemon's origins.
Crazy good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was really gonna go that. I knew he was gonna do some early Goemon games.
Well, that first arcade game looks awesome, I think.
Pretty sweet episode. Well worth. I mean, I was at work, wink, on my break, wink, and I saw him post it. I was like, man, this is really good. I stopped halfway, tweeted it out. I was like, yeah, y'all got to get you learn on, because I think you guys know, I'm not a big, like, I don't even own any of the Gunberry Goemon games. But
you want to now.
yeah, I'm aware of the character, Robin Hoodish.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a series you would enjoy, so it is surprising me you don't have any.
Yeah, it's weird, and I'm not knowledgeable about Goemon at all. So for me, it was super interesting.
Yeah, I mean, especially like the second game on Super Famicom is like very accessible without needing to read Japanese, and it's like it's honestly one of the best platformers on the system, and it didn't come out here.
There you go. For the Super Family?
Yep.
Yeah.
Super Family? Yeah.
All right. Well, is that going to do it this week, I guess?
Yeah, I think that about does it for this week.
Well, thanks for having me on, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for joining at such short notice.
Yeah, hey, it worked out. I was trying not to throw up, and I'm glad I did.
You feeling better now?
Yeah. I think slowly eating pizza for 2 hours, and, a little soda pop helped me out. I feel feel good. I feel ready for next round, because the next VR game I have to capture is basically Punch-Out in VR.
Whoa.
That's
With some pretty crazy bosses. One of them is an octopus.
Wow.
So we'll see. That'll be the title. All caps. Punch-Out in VR? Question mark. Click this.
Punch-Out with octopuses?
Yeah. Octopus Punch-Out. Octopus's Punch-Out. Octopi's Punch-Out. Mike Tyson's Octopus Punch-Out. I'd click on that if somebody posted that. I'd be like, what's this guy talking about? Get out of here.
All right. Good night, everyone.
good night. See you next week.